single set from Squid Game in real life. And whichever one of these 456 people survives the longest wins 456 grand.
MrBeast really needs no introduction. The man who planted 20 million trees literally gives away $100,000 like literally every Tuesday, and for some reason gets canceled on Twitter for curing people's blindness. I mean, it's Twitter, it's the same platform who canceled Genghis Khan 800 years after he died. MrBeast is constantly breaking records, and his videos consistently pass 100 million views. MrBeast's whole model for his channel is to make each video better than the last one by upping the quality, the stakes, and the prizes. The perfect example of this is a format of his Squid Game video, where he had 456 contestants compete in a reenactment of the Netflix show, Squid Game, where for $456,000, which is the same amount that was in the actual show. This video was so insane that it got international recognition, passing 363 million views and having it featured on news outlets all over the world, and with even the creator of Squid Game himself praising the video. With all this being said, this is a pretty difficult video to one-up, and considering this video was released over a year ago, is it even possible for MrBeast to beat it? To answer this question, we have to go back to before Squid Game was released. Also, before we begin, I want to say I'm a massive MrBeast fan. I've literally watched almost every video he's made from the last 3-ish years, and I literally made a MrBeast logo in tech class. Actually, let me grab it. So, I made this. So this entire video is coming from a place of passion, so everything I say is because I actually want to see MrBeast improve, and it's not anything to do with MrBeast hate or for clout, though I'm hoping this will get a lot of views. MrBeast does help with that a bit. But anyway, from 2020 to when Squid Game first released, MrBeast grew from 28 million to 82 million subscribers, which is unprecedented in YouTube's history. MrBeast videos constantly rose in views, from an average of 30 to 60 million views per week in February 2020 to 50 to 200 million views per week in February of 2021. You wanna know what I was doing around last year this time? 100 views per video to 50, and now I'm doing 100 to 250, so yeah, that helps put it into perspective. A factor in his rising popularity was likely due to his increase in challenge tension. His challenges went from an average of $10,000 to $50,000 of prize money to upwards of $1 million. His challenges even got crazier, with Jimmy getting buried alive and getting hunted by the FBI. Also, since my videos are clearly getting much crazier, maybe consider subscribing. It would really help me out. Maybe we could try to get to 300 subscribers, which is very close to MrBeast, as you can see. Anyway, back to the video. The thing is, if you keep making each video crazier and crazier to an extent YouTube has never seen before, eventually your challenges will be so crazy that it will become impossible to pull off. Squid Game cost $3.5 million to make, on top of months of planning and coordination, set design, and ideas with thousands of people working on it. The problem is, if it takes that much effort to make one video, that means he'll have only one video every 3 to 4 months, which means 3 to 4 videos a year, which would slow down his growth and revenue in between uploads. Another major problem with this is each video has to be as successful as possible, because if a video flops, it could have a massive ramifications on the channel and the crew. MrBeast also has tons of different ventures he has to deal with now, including MrBeast Burger, Feastables, his charity, and all of his different channels on top of interviews and collaborations, which means he doesn't have as much time to spend on main channel videos anymore. And honestly, what keeps his viewers clicking his videos and watching them all the way through is how crazy they are. There are no other YouTubers that gives away hundreds of thousands of dollars each video, and that's what makes MrBeast so unique. The problem is, since people only want to keep watching for his next crazy stunt, he often cuts out the stuff in between to get higher retention, meaning while there's constantly something crazy going on, the video doesn't really tell much of a story. That's why I really feel his videos are becoming too factory made and business oriented instead of trying to make the best video possible, because that's not his goal. His goal is to make the video that the algorithm is going to like the most. A stark contrast is Eric, who I talked about last video, which you should definitely check out. By the way, it's up above if you want to check that out. But anyway, Eric's videos, while not having crazy stakes as MrBeast, feel much more enjoyable recently due to his focus on telling a story and focusing on the characters in his challenge rather than the challenge itself, like MrBeast. To summarize what I just talked about, I believe MrBeast has peaked because it's extremely difficult to create videos to outperform Squidgame. He's busy with all his other ventures, like MrBeast Burger and his other channels, and because his videos are meant to get as many views and subscribers as possible, rather than to tell a story, something which I believe is the most important part to a YouTube video, and why his older videos were better. I also want to make it very clear that MrBeast hasn't peaked in terms of views and subscribers, as though it's quite the contrary. You can look on his channel, it's crazy how much he's growing still, but I meant rather that he's peaked in terms of video quality. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Let's go! Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away. Better know that I don't and I won't ever stop, cause you know I gotta win every day. See, if you really wanna pop me, just know that you will never